Alright guys, NewAgeNomads coming at you live today. Going to show you how to check the polarity of your speaker. Now checking polarity is a very important thing when you're ever doing a car audio installation or hooking up home audio at your house. The reason it's important is because if you don't have polarity correct when you're having your system hooked up, you could have your speakers fighting each other. And what I mean by fighting is that one speaker could be pushing out and one could be pushing in. And if that's happening, you're fighting the sound frequencies and you're not going to get the best sound. So polarity is very important when hooking up your sound system correctly. Now polarity is the positive and negative that you always see. And sometimes you'll get a speaker and it won't be clearly labeled. What you're going to need is a speaker, electrical tape, a AA battery, or you can use a 9-volt, some wire strippers and crimpers, and then also some speaker wire. I'll be using blue to be my positive and silver will be my negative. So what you're going to do is strip up your wire, do it to both sides. Alright, so now that we got that stripped back, remember I was saying that my blue is going to be my positive. So knowing that, I'm going to get the positive side of the battery and go ahead and make that contact. Get my electrical tape, place it on the positive side. Make sure it's connected good. Put the silver part on the negative side. Make sure the battery that you have is actually a good battery too. You don't want to do all this and find out the battery was dead. It wouldn't be good. Okay, so now that we have our silver hooked up to the negative and our blue side hooked up to the positive, we now know that this is the positive side and this is the negative side. So now after we have this completed, we can go ahead and apply this to the speaker terminals. Now the speaker terminals are going to have two of them. Right here I have two. What we're going to do is go ahead and apply these on there. Now what you want to do is just tap them on there. So you can put one on there and the other one just tap it. And if you guys can see, it's actually pushing inward. It's pushing in. What that's letting me know is that the speaker terminals are reversed. So whatever my silver one is hooked up to is actually the positive and vice versa. So what I need to do is back up my leads to verify that. So I'm going to switch them back around and push it again. And now it's pushing out. You can clearly see that the speaker's pushing out now. So now that's pushing out, now I know what my polarity is. So when we back up, you can see that whatever my blue one was hooked up to and pushing out is going to be my positive. So the way it's supposed to be hooking up is this one's my positive and this one's my negative. And a good telltale sign as well, a little tip, is that the bigger prong is going to be your positive and your smaller prong is going to be your negative. That's going to be the situation 9 times out of 10. And you can clearly see that the negative is marked right here on this actual circuit board. Right here, negative, right here, positive, which I just verified. So if you didn't have that stuff available to you, and you didn't have that information, all you needed was a AA battery, some speaker wire, a speaker, and a little electrical tape, and you can figure out your polarity. So now if you're trying to check out polarity of a speaker that's already installed, this is a great tool as well. If you go to a car, you just bought a car, and constantly what you'll see in the dash is just all these loose wires, but you'll see speaker wires laying in there. Now if you know they're speaker wires, and you identified them as speaker wires, and you know for sure they're speaker wires, you can go ahead and use this and go to the end of the wires. And what this is going to do is going to make that noise that you were hearing. All you have to do at that point is go around the car and find out what speaker is making that noise. Now you just located where the speaker is and you can hook it up accordingly. A little New Age Nomad tip for you, how to check polarity. Feel free to click and subscribe and get ready for more videos because we're going to keep pumping them out.